In this lesson video, we will cover the basics of chart creation. In Excel, a chart is a visual representation of data that exists inside a table. So, to create a chart, at a minimum, you must have some data arranged in a grid format, or in other words, using columns and rows. In this Excel file, I have provided dummy data, which is a benchmark for 3 graphic cards tested on 4 different games. Again, all of these are just fictional. In Excel, there are at least 4 methods for creating charts. You can use the Insert menu, using the pop-up button, using the Alt F1 shortcut, and the last one is by using the F11 shortcut. Let's discuss the differences between each method. The first is the Insert menu method. To create a chart, you first need to select the cells of the reference data. But remember, don't just select the data like this, or just like this. You need to select everything, including the heading text at the top. This is important so that later the chart result can be read clearly. After that, open the Insert menu. In the chart section, you can choose which chart category you want to use. Each of these categories consists of several chart types. So in total, Excel provides a wide variety of chart types. But you need to be aware that not all chart types are suitable for every type of data. Using the wrong chart type will actually confuse those who read it. This pie chart, for example, is more suitable for representing percentage or proportion. Another example is the line type. This type of chart is more suitable for portraying growth or a trend. These two chart types are definitely not suitable for displaying score data as we have now. If you have a certain type of data and you are still not sure about which chart type is the best for representing your data, you can just click on the Recommended Charts button. Based on the type of data we have, Excel will provide some suggestions and ideas for suitable chart types. What is unique about this feature is that Excel will show a preview of the finished chart. What I mean by that, the data inside the chart preview is the actual data based on the cells currently selected. If for some reason you are still not satisfied with this list of chart types, you can click on this tab and choose the chart type manually. For now, I want to use the bar category. Here, we can select one of the variants. Perhaps you prefer the 3D style chart, and so on. I pick this one at the left. Then, the final step is to determine which data will be used as the primary data and which will be the secondary data. We can see that this option at the left will make the names of the games as the bar group, and each GPU becomes the small bars. While this option at the right is the opposite. The bar group is the GPU name, and the games become the small bars. In general, you want the data with the least amount to be these bars. But you don't need to worry too much, because later you can still easily make changes such as swapping the data. For now, I choose the left option. Just click on it to highlight it. Then click this OK button. And here is the chart result. For now, let's move this chart aside, as we are going to explore more techniques for creating charts. The second method to create a chart is using the pop-up button. If we select table data cells like this, in the lower right corner, you will see a small pop-up button. To create a chart, you can click on the button, then select Charts, then select the chart type. For example, let's pick this column style chart, and this is the result. Okay, so that is the second method to create a chart. Before we discuss the third method, we can first delete this chart. To do this, we can click on the border. This will select the entire chart, then press the delete key. Next, the third method is using the Alt F1 shortcut. As usual, you need to select the data first, then press Alt F1. As we can see, this shortcut will automatically create a vertical column type. The last method is the F11 shortcut. This method is slightly different from all the previous methods. If we select the data cells again, like this, then press F11, Excel will create a similar column type chart as before. But instead of creating it on the same worksheet, Excel creates a special worksheet for this new chart. You can see that this chart is inside the worksheet called Chart 1. Similar to SmartArt, chart objects are also dynamic. This means that if we make changes to the reference data, the chart will automatically update itself to reflect the changes. Of course, the difference with the SmartArt is the chart object has its reference data attached to the grid, bound by the columns and rows, whereas SmartArt's data attached to itself. For example, if I set this data to 500, you can see that this column is shortening from its previous height. Because this chart uses the same data, this bar also retracts to the left. And in the Chart 1 worksheet, this column is automatically shortened. This dynamic applies to all types of data, not just numeric data. Just for example, if I change the text data in this cell to doomed day, then any charts that reference this cell will change also automatically. If you created a certain type of chart, but then later you change your mind and prefer to use another type, you can select the chart. Then, in the chart design menu, on the right, there is a button Change Chart Type. Or you can also right-click on the chart and then press this button Change Chart Type. With this command, you can convert the chart type to another type. For example, we can pick the line type here. Although this chart type is not suitable for the data we have, but at least you know by now that the chart object is flexible, as we can still change their type after we create them. I am undoing the command so we have the bar type again. Currently, the chart uses the game names as the bar group and the GPU model as the individual bars. Now, you need to know that in Excel, the standard term for this bar group data is category, and the data for each of these small bars are called series. If you want to swap the category data with the series data, in the chart design menu, you can press this button, Switch Row Column. Now the names of the games are the data series, and the graphic card models are the category data.